The Bengal School of Art and Culture, Nationalism. Background: it is developed in early 20th century as a reaction to British colonial influence on Indian art. The part of India's cultural renaissance and freedom movement, linked with cultural nationalism, aimed to revive Indian tradition and oppose Western academic art styles. And it opposes the Western academic art styles. This point is important. Western. What's the key feature of this chapter? The key features of the then Abindranath Tagore and others Nandal Bose, Ashish Kumar, Haldar, and Kistindranath Mazumdar, supported by E.B. Havel, who is a British art teacher. The name of the British art teacher is very important to remember, and you can remember by this trick EBH. E.B. Havel, who rejected British academic realism, aim and ideals. Realism is nothing but to revive the Indian spiritual and cultural identity through art, promote indigenous styles, especially from Ajanta, Mughal, Rajput, and Japanese wash technique. So what they were trying to promote, they were trying to promote only the indigenous styles, especially from Ajanta, Mughal, Rajput, and Japanese wash technique. Create a distinctly Indian art form, rejecting European realism and oil painting. So they rejected both the European realism and oil painting also. The main feature of Bengal school was what? Yes, the main feature of Bengal school, what you have to remember is nothing but the soft and flowing lines and delicate brushes, use of natural and muted colors like wash technique, and the theme from the Indian mythology epics of Ramayana, Mahabharata, Buddhist life, and then the atmospheric and emotional and not realistic and pan India art. So now we're going to study about the famous works. So the famous works, that is Bharat Mata. Okay, Bharat Mata was painted it's done by the Abindranath Tagore. It symbolizes what? It symbolizes the motherland and nationalism. Passing of Shah Jahan combines Mughal theme with Indian sentiments. Shiva,
Sati.
Buddha, and Sujata mythology themes in Indian styles. Cultural nationalism and impact. So, what about the cultural nationalism and its impact? Bengal school was not just about the art, it was a culture resistance. So, Bengal school was not about just an art, and it helps in the promotion of a specific culture to the worldwide or national wide. Emphasized Indian rich spiritual heritage and national pride. And it emphasized the Indian rich spiritual heritage and national pride, helped shape Swadeshi movement ideal in the cultural field. It helps in the Swadeshi movement ideals. Influenced art education in institutions like Khala Bhavana. So it is influenced in the art of education in institutions like Khala Bhavana, Santiniketan. So it's what was its criticism? Criticism is nothing but the later criticized for being too idealistic and detached from reality. So which is not, it's far from the reality. So yes, this kind of painting is very far from reality, and which is more realistic. It's on other than the Mughals painting. So give way to modernists trends after 1940s. Example: progressive artists group. Now let's revise quick CUET facts about this chapter. Abanindranath Tagore is the central theme of this story, and this chapter rejected Western realism, embraced Indian and Asian styles. Bharat Mata is an iconic nationalist painting because it helped in the gaining of getting all the nationalism feeling during our freedom. So promoted Swadeshi art and cultural pride during freedom struggle. So these Western painting was used mainly during the freedom movements.